good morning, and good morning, family. Hello, hey, and how are you doing? It's Destiny in the house. Listen, first and foremost, it is the 23rd. It is the day, and it's the eve of Christmas Eve. But today is the day that hopefully, prayerfully, Ramika Meeks continues to get her justice. Yes, I am rocking my pink today. And baby, listen, I struggle because I'm definitely following that case. I'm definitely supporting the cause. Let's support and let's keep asking for justice for Ramika Meeks. If you haven't heard the story, I'll tell you briefly. I don't know how you could not have heard it because on my timeline, Ramika has shut down the internet, baby, since her death September I think it was the 8th this year, 2025. But baby, let's just go ahead and get into it real quick. She was gunned down outside of her son's school. All these theories and allegations as to what happened, what didn't happen. She is now the deceased, unfortunately. God, may that queen rest in peace. However, of course, she's been painted out to be some bad guy because that's just what people do when the dead can no longer speak for themselves. However, the case as follows: that I believe she was minding her business, dropping her son off to school. Her child's father and new girlfriend showed up to her school, caused havoc, took out a gun, shot and killed her. I mean, it's almost like black and white. But of course, it's these other things that Ramika wasn't supposed to be, where done it, and this person wasn't supposed to do, and this person said this and done that, and I keep saying Ramika was the aggressor and all this stuff. Baby, it doesn't even make sense. I'm a person, I follow what makes sense, obviously, until the facts come out. But nonetheless, today is the murderer's day in court, one of them. And the internet, as I said, my timeline is usually shut down with Ramika's story, the journey. And so people were asking us to wear pink today. I don't know if it was her favorite color, but pink was all throughout her funeral, her homegoing. Pink has just been a thing, pink hearts. So apparently it was her favorite color, one of them. And so I'm here to represent. Baby, I struggle because when I say I don't do and really have pink in my wardrobe, but I remember I had this pink fuchsia shirt. I definitely don't have anything to match it on my head. I kept saying, go through your scarves, go through your head wraps, go through your head wraps. You got something close, something that'll bounce off of it, maybe another color that'll go with it. I was looking for just something black. Couldn't find my black wraps. I know what one of them is, but it's dirty. I said pink and green, that'll work. Then I said, oh my gosh, this one has a lot of different colors in it, but there's this little fuchsia color. It'll work. So babe, when I say I put it together for you, Ramika Meeks, queen, oh my gosh, queen, we know you're resting. We know you're resting in peace. We want you to rest beautifully because we all see from the outside to what we could tell from the end, you were a beautiful person. So yes, I'm here to represent. And we're not going to talk about Ramika all day today, but I wanted to start because that's the purpose that I have on this color. I found this head wrap. That's the reason that I'm here today in this color, basically is what I wanted to say. But the rest of the content today is about, I just need to get out and about. It's yet again my off day. And it's unfortunately a day I need to run errands. Y'all, I say that because I be wanting to be off and stay in the house sometimes and do some stuff around the house. Y'all, why my glasses look crooked? Well, we're going to go fix that, of course. Eat something really light and then put something on these pale lips. And then y'all are just going to hang out with me today, if you will. And if you do, thank you. I appreciate you. We'll be back. This is the weird thing that ripped out. Well, it's not a thing. It's a wheel well liner ripped off my vehicle the other day. I didn't film it, but we were at Texas Roadhouse, family. I'm gonna just be looking back at the building. I hit a curb. I didn't hit the curb. I hit the curb, ran over the curb, went through the barge, came back down the other side of the curb. Head hitting the ceiling of the car and everything. When I got out to make sure I didn't have any flat tires, this was ripped off of my vehicle. Y'all don't worry about that Clorox bleach bottle. Y'all know my OCD. I'm always loaded. I'm always carrying. Anywho, let's get off to this day. All right, so you guys know, I feel so weird in my car. I'm going to have to let somebody in the car shortly to take a look at this wheel liner and see how they can put it back together for me. I'm about to hit another curb. But anywho, I had to lower my seat so I feel low. I am short, so I usually sit with my seat as high as it'll go. Actually, not very high, high as it'll go. But I also cover my seats. You guys have been following my channel, know about the whole OCD. Touch is my thing. I don't like germs. They're everywhere. So I do what I can to minimize them. No, I do not think I could get away from germs totally and completely, but I do what I can to minimize them. So anytime someone has to get in my vehicle, I throw an old sheet over it, tie it real good in the back, so that when they sit down, every single person's filthy, disgusting, nasty car they've been in, they're not transferring those germs and dirt to my car. I constantly clean and wipe my seats. So are they always clean? Are they 100% dirt free? No, but I clean my seats on a regular basis. And most people, probably don't do that. They don't engage in cleaning the seats of their car. If you do it maybe once a year, whenever you detail it or give it a good clean, but I do it often. If I have to go in and out of doctor's offices and I'm not able to cover seats, or if I'm not standing the whole time, just wherever, if I'm in and out of restaurants, wherever I sit down and my clothes are touching multiple seats in different areas and I have to get back in my car, I'll clean my seats. So mine get cleaned pretty often, even though I don't leave home a lot. I've been leaving home a lot this past 30 days. But anywho, so yeah, that's why you see the covering on my seat. And before I take it to the shop, I will also cover my gear shift. I usually slip a glove over that. I wrap my steering wheel in saran wrap. My push start gets covered. My AC, radio, everything that they can possibly touch, even the handle to get in and out of the door. I cover everything as much as I possibly can. Sounds excessive, sounds extreme. It is, and that's what OCD life is like. I just don't like people with dirty hands and a lot of germs touching the things I have to go behind them and touch. I know it's the way of the world. Everything has germs. Everybody's touching everything. But that's why I don't, because everybody's touching everything. So I'm either touching things with gloves on, wiping. I just do whatever I can. It's mental. It's very mental. And it makes me feel like I am less exposed. Even though I'm exposed like everyone else, I just have to be in some control of minimizing what I'm in control of. I am not going to take the phone in Publix, because this is going to be a quick run through. I need to run to the Dollar Tree. Y'all know my runs. If you've been following me for the past month, I am the Dollar Tree and Publix queen. Not even normally, but here lately it seems to be my stops. So we're on a Publix and Dollar Tree run here lately. I'm running Publix, come out, probably hop back on, talk to you on my way to Dollar Tree. And I'm going to make the auto shop the last spot, because that's where most anxiety will hit me today. And I need that anxiety to be before I go home, not hit them first and then carry that all day long with me. That's not going to work. That won't work. And in addition to that, I already called, we always do, not we always. Most of us will give the dealership a shot. We know they're going to be the most expensive, any repairs, whatever. We give them a shot. $500 to put this line. Matter of fact, the dude told me he just went in the system to find out how much to replace the part was. With the wheel well liner and all the parts that's needed, over $500. Baby, I ate some cereal, and I don't know why I feel like it's something in my tooth. I don't know how cereal gets, not like popcorn or a burger or a steak, but I really feel like there's something right there. We'll figure it out in a minute. Anywho, that didn't even include labor yet. Baby, I'm just for the part. Now, when I Google the part, we found it for like 40, 60 bucks. So what are you doing for, how your, anywho, we know the dealership's always higher. So then we started to search online to see, okay, how can we get this for less? Baby, even online, the least expensive was $300 something. So I'm about to have to fork out some money to replace this thing on my vehicle. And I would insert some pictures of what it looks like underneath my car, because there's a section, front right wheel, that's completely exposed. You can see like this jug. It's either the radiator fluid or windshield wiper fluid, but it's this white jug with blue liquid in it. So it's something that either I squirt on the windshield or some fluid. The whole jug is exposed. And my concern is if I'm just driving down the road, something gets up under there, something could possibly get to my engine, something could possibly puncture that jug. I don't want to be riding around in my vehicle with that area exposed for too long. And the fact that I'm going to Publix and a Dollar Tree and an auto shop, I promise you they're all on the same street. Literally up the street from me. All I gotta do is make a straight line and stop here, go up the street, stop here, go up the street, stop here. Straight line to all these places and back home. So I'm not going far at all. I'm not going on a highway and all these different areas. Just right up the road, 3 stops back home. And yeah, I'll be getting a rental car to do what I want to do for after Christmas. I am driving more than an hour away, but I'll be getting a rental, so my car again will be parked. I'm heading to Publix, guys. So the Publix run is done. We are now headed, I think I'm just gonna stop by the shop. I'm gonna go ahead and stop by the auto shop. When I say I feel like I am just swallowed up in my seat, I guess because I'm usually so high, my head sits above here, and the fact that I had to lower it, I feel like I'm just like shriveled up in my seat. It's weird, but anywho, I needed to get that sheet over the seat, and as high up as I have my seat, I couldn't. I mean, I could have just laid it down a little bit, but I had to also think about if someone has to get in the car today. The damage is on the outside, but I imagine they're going to want to put the car up so they can get a clear vision underneath and make sure that anything else did not happen that's not as visible as the wheel liner. I don't know why things I'm saying today seem to be a tongue twister. I don't even know if they are tongue twisters, but I'm making everything. Anywho, the wheel well liner, that is a bit of a tongue twister that came off. There could be something else underneath that I don't see, can't see, that got damaged. Maybe there's something else they need to see, like in addition to the wheel well liner, you need to get this or whatever. So I didn't order the part yet because I'm just not sure what all they're going to see and find. So I think I'm going to stop by real quick because I have to pass it before I get to Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to see what he says, and if he says, yeah, we need to put it up so we can get up underneath, then I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree, probably in the Dollar Tree's parking lot, go ahead and wrap up my vehicle, cover it up the way I want to, and then drop it back off. That's probably going to be my best. I'm just going to see what they can see now. And this guy that I've spoken to on the phone 3 times now, he has extremely high energy. Not a good thing for me. It's not the best thing for me because when I'm handling business, I just kind of want to handle the business. He reminds me of the guy that used to do my taxes. You go in that office and that dude is going to play and clown and play and clown. He got every joke. He wanted to tell you about his life. He went fishing. He went to the casino. What he built, he's trying to get on Shark Tank. And he has his banter. He goes back and forth with his customers. I mean, it's not in a bad way. And when I first met him, I engaged, and we would just, we would clown and go back and forth. But at some point, it got old because he then started, I met him way before I knew Smooch. So then he started to do both of our taxes. And baby, doing 2 people's taxes, and we got to listen to you stop and joke and clown. We would be in there for hours. It got to the point, him and her got really chum. I stopped going. I literally would either sit in the car or just let her take mine and then not even go. Like, you go put up with him because it's too much. When you're trying to handle business and you got somebody that wants to clown instead. So this guy, first of all, he sounds exactly like my old tax guy. Over the phone, I'm like, is that him? God, he sounds just like him. So one day I called up here just to give you an example of what I'm talking about. I'm just not talking. I called, and the guy who owns the shop, I'm like, hi, is Tim available? He said, no, he's married. It was funny, but I was trying to handle business, so it wasn't funny. He said, and then had you asked me, was he around? I would have told you, yeah, he's just getting around to eating now. I'm like, oh, you got jokes. So then I called him another time. He had some of the jokes I don't remember. I called this morning to see what time they closed. He said, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, girlie. 5 till 5, I'll be closing up. 5 after 5, I'll be at the 7-Eleven. I'll be at the 7-Eleven. Lucky for me, it's not too far. I just want to know what time you close. So that, I just gave you an example. That's his energy. He makes me think he's going to be a touchy person that may, Sir, my OCD and anxiety can't take you. So I'm not excited about even coming up here at all. I already have it if I'm going to deal with somebody that's quiet and low key. But his energy is telling me it might not be a good thing. But I'm just going to have to let him know, hey, When I get in that serious mode, most people realize they need to pipe down, bring it down, or change their energy. I'm not up here to play with you. I'm already upset. $300 to $500 have got to be spent to fix my car. You got to probably be in and out of the car and all that. Sir, I don't have time for jokes, because $300 to $500 ain't funny. My OCD and anxiety is not funny. And you needing to get in my car with your dirty, oily black hands and touch stuff, none of it's funny. So we will see. But before I even go deal with him, I'm going to show you guys, try to do a quick video of the wheel well liner. This is what happened. All of that is exposed. That should not be exposed. That jug and fluid should not be like that at all. So this whole thing got ripped off. And yeah, that should not be exposed. So that's what I need to replace. Or that's the part that needs to be covered back up. And I already showed you the black piece. Maybe whenever I pull it out of the car, I get a better image of it. Well, yay, that went over way better than I expected. I'm never mad when things go opposite of what I thought they were going to go, because what I thought was not going to be good. He kind of came out a little standoffish, and it was like, to me, it was out of respect. Like, okay, you told me over the phone a few times you got OCD real bad, and he was telling me, well, I'm one of the cleanest guys up here. I said, sweetheart, honey, your clean is not my clean. My OCD has nothing to do with nobody else, because everybody says, you know, this is clean, that's clean. I'm looking at you like, baby, that is far from clean. So your concept of what's clean is never going to match what mine is. So anyway, that was another little elongated conversation he wanted to have about he's really clean and he's the cleanest guy up there and da-da-da-da. I'm thinking, okay, you work at an auto shop. Ain't nothing about an auto shop clean. That's not even a spot there clean, especially not a person. Anywho, but he was good. He didn't do what I thought he might try to touch or just be. He wasn't even that jokey in person. Yeah, I said jokey. He just wasn't. He got that. I think it was just when I walked out the door, I pushed the door with my foot and I said, you know me, I don't like to touch things. And I think that put him in, it locked him in. Okay, you know, this chick's a little different. Say what you will. I just need the respect. So he did that. He got on the ground. He looked at the wheel that I just showed you guys. And he said, yeah, you know, you really don't have to have this thing. I mean, it's supposed to be there. But I said, well, what if something gets up under there and puncture that jug with liquid? I said, is that my windshield fluid? He said, yeah, that's it. That is your wiper fluid. And at worst, your wiper fluid won't work. And I'm like, well, I like my wiper fluid. So, when I want to use it from time to time. So I said, so nothing can get like up under get to my engine from under there? He said, oh, no, nothing like that. He said, I mean, it's supposed to be there, but it's not a necessity. So I'm thinking $300 and you saying it's I don't need it, not a necessity. So with that, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm the type of person where it's like, it's something, it's an issue, it's broken, and needs to be fixed, fix it. I don't like to procrastinate about my belongings. I take care of the things that I own. So I'm a little apprehensive. However, with that being said, baby, when I say it has been back to back to back to back troubles in our neck of the woods. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. Everything that wants to break down decided to break down at the same time. There was a washing machine issue. Right behind the washing machine was a water heater. What? Right behind the water heater now currently is the garbage disposal. Right behind the garbage disposal, this happens with my vehicle. Right behind the garbage disposal being an issue. Well, actually at the same time, wow, when we realized it had went kaput, I ran over the curb and messed up my car. So, with that being said, it's Christmas. I'm going to see some special little ones after Christmas. And the plan is take them to the store because I'm not a traditional person. It's not so much I'm not traditional, but all the kids are now living out of town, right? So with that being said, we have to do things differently. And I will be just probably taking them to the store saying, get what you want. I'll be doing Christmas shopping in 2 days. And I ain't talking about no little babies. I'm talking about some kids that's old enough to say, I want something that costs $50, $60. It's 4 of them. So I have that to deal with. Not to mention the rental car that I've got to get to these kids because I didn't want to drive my car over an hour away. I didn't want to drive my car that far, so I'm getting a rental to get to them. Then when I get to them, I usually take them out to eat. And then after I take them out to eat, it's Christmas shopping. Okay, so aside from that, then, I mean, I know we in December. But coming up in February, baby, I will be going out of town in February. We talking about Airbnb, rental, expenses. So that's why I'm considering putting this thing off. Already been putting out lots of money back to back. And in addition to that, now this mess with my vehicle. So I'm just over it. I am really just over all the money I've been spending back to back here lately. It's just been a lot. And I'm just over it. A washing machine, a water heater, a garbage disposal, just household stuff alone. Then personal, vehicle, bills every day, every week, every month. Then these, Christmas pops up. I can't change with the month Christmas is in. Christmas is here. I had no idea that all the kids that are out of town were going to even be here. It was kind of like last minute, hey, the kids are coming. Like, oh, great. Excited to see them. That means I spend money to get to see them. Well, what a day we've had. First of all, let's just talk about the fact that when I'm out and about, I don't usually hop on social media at all. But baby, today something told me to look. Yay, no bond. Yes, the bad girl, the horrific monster, no bail, no bond. Now, I hope that wasn't fake news I saw either now. Don't y'all like to be putting stuff on social media? Whoo, folks be dead, ain't dead. All that good stuff. So hopefully it was, and I say that because the image I saw really looked like AI. It was really weird. Was a lot of people in front wearing our color today, pink, but they just, it was a still picture, so it was gonna look still, but it's just like an AI image. Anywho, I don't care if somebody recreated it and made it a real moment, an AI moment that was a real moment, as long as that chick didn't get bail or bond. That's what we were hoping for, praying for, and praise God, thank God, it's what we got. So yay. Not to say our pink did it. The law is the law. The courts are going to do what the courts need to do, but baby, we paying off. People that are sending up prayers, that are genuinely caring and concerned about this situation, it's paying off. Anywho, I haven't been on a lot today, y'all, because I've been busy on this phone a lot. I had to handle a lot of business, but I have knocked out Publix, things I needed to get there. I have just left the Dollar Tree. I didn't take y'all with me. Ooh, boo me. And I'm now headed to Walmart. Drop in the comments, has anybody heard of the game Uno Flip? Card game Uno Flip. I was introduced to it, or told about it, whatever. I want to check out the game Uno Flip for myself, purchase it, own it, and have it to play with some people. I think it's going to be interesting. Has anybody already played Uno Flip? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. But yeah, I've been on this phone a lot today, so I haven't had a chance to pick it up and take you guys in and out with me. Sometimes I'll go in and don't even take you with me, but at least you know, hey, she went in Dollar Tree, she'll get back with us. I might take you in Walmart. Let me see, I'll take you in Walmart and let you guys shop around Walmart with me so you can see me get Uno Flip if they have it, and the other items that I'm going to get in there. I won't even tell you now, because I know me, if I tell you now, I'll opt to leave the phone in the car. I'll be like, forget it, I'm just not going to take the phone in. But I'm going to take it in so I can show you guys what I'm going to get. And the reason I'm going to wait till I get inside of Walmart. So, this sun is a horrible glare, baby. Oh, it's terrible. It looks horrible. Anywho, I probably look sweaty because while I was on the phone, I was sitting in my car getting hot. So, I probably look a little not together or whatever. But I'm rocking that Meeks pink. But I'm rocking this pink, baby. Yeah. I'm rocking this pink, baby. I'm rocking this pink for Meeks. I wish it rhymes. Pink for Meeks. It kind of almost a little bit does, but not like I wanted to. Anywho. Yeah, I'm probably looking a little wet and sweaty or glistening. And I don't like to sweat. I usually don't perspire. I was told because I don't have, I don't drink a lot is why I don't perspire a lot. But baby, when I do, it's like gross because I don't really know what that feels like on a norm. I'm not usually one to sweat. So yeah, if I'm sweating, it's a little, unusual feeling. But we're pulling into Walmart's parking lot. It's a lot going on. I don't know why the folks is driving like the folks is driving. Do I need to park way out here? I don't know what that man back there doing, but he seemed very busy, very confused, very something. I guess I should have parked way back there because it looks like that's the only spot for... Oops, did I find one? Nope, I did not find one. Dang, I missed all the spots. Oop, nope, still didn't find one. Yeah, I'm gonna go back down this aisle because it looks like, baby, you gotta park out. It is the day before Christmas Eve. We know what folks are doing. Out shopping, out in these stores. So yeah, I'm gonna share something with y'all that's actually not even funny, but I'm gonna share it anyway. I did a Amazon affiliate program review on a car mount. Still ain't put the thing in my car. So every day you see me filming, I'm still filming and holding my phone. I know what's driving me crazy. I have on all these colors in my head wrap. This fuchsia pink shirt and this purple sheet behind me is driving me crazy. I look like somebody that can't match, don't know how to match. Anyway, let's go in Walmart, y'all, because I'm not going to be in here long and I'm ready to get home. Let's do it. Get into Walmart. Walking into Walmart. Losing so much weight. Look, shirt won't stay on my shoulder. It is what it is. My head wrap, I done had to retie it, so it looks, to me it don't look as cute as it did earlier when I started out at the house, but it is what it is. Not as cute as when I started out at the house, but it is what it is. We're inside. I thought that sun had a weird glare, so I just decided to turn it off. Like, what's the point? I'm going to do something different today, guys. I don't feel like getting a buggy. My anxiety is a little bit up. I don't know why. I didn't deal with the auto shop mess that I thought was going to give me high anxiety today, but I still have it. It's coming from somewhere. So with that being said, I don't feel like grabbing a buggy. Well, actually, I might grab a buggy, so I may be doing something different outside of what I just thought I was going to do. I didn't think I wanted to do a buggy. So I was going to go get like a trash can or something with a handle, and I was going to carry that. But I see just a random buggy in the store, so I'm going to see if it rolls. Usually when they random like this, they don't roll well. So I'm going to do what I do. I'll let you guys see what I do here in a moment. It's mandatory that I do this. This is part of my OCD. Grab random things. I don't care. I have a pair of jeans here, and I have to cover the handles. I will not touch these handles. So I just have to have something, and I don't know, just something off of this aisle I grabbed, and it has to go across the handlebar so I can push it. Now, I know what one might be thinking. Those things that you picked up also have germs on them. I know that. Again, if you've been watching my channel and following me a little bit, my issue with germs is I try to minimize them as little as possible. And with that being said, remember, I am always walking around with a water wipes in my hand. So what germs I'm getting off of these clothes that I just put here, I'm going to constantly be doing this with my wipes, because my brain, it sends a signal, I need to wipe. I'll push this buggy, I'll stop, I'll wipe. There are times I'll buy a whole new container of wipes out of the store just so I can continue. I don't always walk in the store with enough. So yeah, my quirks, my issues, my stuff. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm in here to do. I'm in here to get items for a corn casserole. Jiffy cornbread, whole corn, and cream style corn. I'm going to tell you the story behind it, and I imagine you guys are going to laugh with me because it's freaking hilarious. Funny as hell. Smooch made corn casserole for Thanksgiving. Baby, I can't eat it because of my gut issues, but I absolutely love it. It's the bomb. I love it when I could eat it. This sister made corn casserole. I told her I was going to make my little favorite pumpkin bread. So what we needed to do was figure out a way. We don't really have eggs in the house a lot. She stopped eating them and I barely eat them. So she got a whole new thing of eggs. I said, okay, boom, I'll use about 3 or 4 for my cakes so I can have dessert on Thanksgiving, and you use the rest for the egg, the corn casserole. Let me tell y'all what happened. This woman prepares the corn casserole. When I get to her, I'm like, why so many eggs left in the container? She was like, oh, I didn't use any eggs. I was like, well, why not? When the recipe, she said, damn, that's what I forgot. I was wondering, I kept cooking the thing and cooking the thing. I was overcooking the thing. I was wondering why I wouldn't solidify. That's what she kept saying. Why I wouldn't get solid. I fell out laughing. I said, girl, tell me you lying. You did not forget that. As many conversations as we had about the eggs, how the heck did you forget the eggs? I just want to know. The one ingredient that we talked about for 2 days, the night before, how you forget? Still to this moment don't know how the hell she forgot the eggs. So she said, man, I ain't taking that. They ain't gonna be talking about me. I ain't taking that. I said, well, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's just check it out. I said, because it's probably still soft because it has to, it has to cool, and then it'll probably start to harden or stiffen up. I'm trying to, let her know it's okay. Probably not the worst case scenario, whatever. She then says, like, she convinced she ain't taking it. I said, well, no. I said, because it looks good as hell. I mean, it looks good. So I said, well, you know what? Make a joke out of it. I can't imagine it being horrible because eggs bind. It's probably going to taste the same. I said, hold on. No eggs in it, so hold on. I stick a little fork in it, in the center of it. I said, yeah, once it continues to cool, it's going to get a little bit more stiffer. It's going to get stiffer. So I kind of just put a little bit in my mouth just to I said, girl, the flavor of it is good. So it's up to you if you don't want to take it. I said, but you also can just get up, make an announcement and say, listen, I did the corn casserole. So before y'all even think or get to trying to talk about it, I'm going to go ahead and just announce it. It's still good. If you notice anything tastes different, odd, missing, I forgot the eggs. I said, but see if they'll still eat it. At least you go ahead and put it out there. You know you screwed up before they talk trash about you. It's not like the potato salad with the raisins in it. She was like, as I kept telling, I said, it's good and it's pretty as hell. I would take it. Look at it. It's beautiful. And it tastes good. Just a little bit of sample I did. Anywho, I had to hop off and take a call again. Me and his phone today. But listen, Smooch, you got to put the eggs in it. She was determined she wasn't gonna take it. She was determined she wasn't gonna take it. And I said, girl, take it. Just like I said, make a joke of it. When I say this was daggone near a mistake, trying to come in here filming, it's busy. It's busy. It's crazy. It's not like the other day they was playing Mary J. Blige. Now, y'all know I was about to say Mary again, right? It's busy in here, so it's a little bit of concentration getting through these aisles, and 20 people on one aisle where you used to come to Walmart might be 2 or 3 people. And when I see more than 2, baby, my OCD say run. So yeah, we're gonna try to go back down this aisle. I'm still trying to find Jiffy while people running into me and bumping a buggy and not saying excuse me. But we're not having no moments with people because it's Walmart. And y'all know everything pops off in Walmart. Everything pops off in Walmart, but not with me. I don't get down like that. I don't get down into the foolishness. Let's see if Jiffy is down this aisle. Cause I don't even think, you know how they have the signs? I don't think anything ever says cornbread. I ain't never seen them say cornbread on the signs. It's like you just have to get to that aisle and realize, oops, the cornbread's on this side. Oop, and I think we might be at Jiffy for real. Ooh, baby, let's see. Ooh, we are at Jiffy. When I say I tried the right aisle, baby, it's been rocky and shaky, but this is what we need. Jiffy, good Lord. Jiffy been around forever and a freaking our man. She said 2 boxes. 2 boxes of Jiffy, 2 boxes of cream corn, 2 boxes, 2 cans. Sweet cream corn, whole corn. 2, 2, and 2 is what she needed. That's what we got. When I say I'm ready to get out of here, I'm gonna go see if I can find this game. It's too crazy. Y'all probably could tell my filming is all over the place, and I usually try to stay on point. And baby, I'm having a duck and dodge. It's like driving in NASCAR. It's like driving on a racetrack, just going through Walmart with a buggy. I mean, the way you having somebody smells good. Oh, I wish I knew where that sister was. Somebody smells really well, really good. Anywho, it's a lot going on in here, y'all. This is probably the worst day to be trying to film. I need like a buggy camera, something I can put on my buggy, my cart, and roll and keep going. $3.97. Just checking out these club crackers Public has for $4.50. They have, you can buy one get one free, but in Walmart they're $3.60. Okay, still saving. Anywho, back to Smooch and this mother chucking corn casserole that she fixed for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna jump to this story because I'm all over the place. She literally, I talked to her into taking it, took it. She didn't do the speech. I guess she like, they eat it at your own risk, honey. When I tell you, the casserole without the egg, which really did get really good and solid, it was the most talked about item at the dinner. And when I say, I'm just gonna do some rough numbers, I say about 40 people at the dinner. It was enough food for 200. That's how much food was there. And her messed up casserole without the eggs was the most talked about, in a good way. Baby, they loved it. One dude, he didn't just eat it, say it was good, and left it at that. He got up, came and said, hey yo, who made this? I happened to be standing there with one of the hosts of the Thanksgiving dinner, and we both told him who made it. He just went, he left from us, going back to where he was sitting and eating, saying, man, this butter, baby. I ain't made, baby, this right here, butter, this butter. He just kept saying this butter. I don't know what that means. It's not butter, it's corn casserole, but okay. If it tastes like butter to you, I don't know. Does butter go in it? But anywho, baby, I guess he was saying it was bomb, it was good, it was fire, it was whatever. He was saying what he was saying. Several people kept saying, who made that? They was pointing at it, didn't even know what it was. Talking about, who made that? You don't even know what it is, but it's good, ain't it? Baby, they killed it. She made 2 pans. One pan got demolished. And the pans were relatively small. So when I say got demolished, it was kind of slow because it was on the corner. And I guess people didn't really know. Even though it was pretty, they didn't really know what it was. It didn't look like chicken. It didn't look like rice. It didn't look like turkey or ham. It just looked like something yellow. What is it? Squash? Something? But honey, when people started trying it out, because once it got cut in 2, it started to look even better. Baby, they tore it up. The husband of the host, he done hid the second pan and he ate it. The next day he was talking about that was his pan. So the second pan never came out because he wanted it. Some of her sister was like, I had some of that casserole at the last minute. I should have got me some more. She mad because she didn't get more of it. Her mom, now I fixed her mama plate to go. She said, now she hooked me up. My girl hooked me up. I held her plate nice. She was going on and on about how well I fixed her plate, but she could have had some more corn casserole. I was trying to leave a little bit for other people. So baby, when I tell you, she messed it up and it was the bomb. So she's going to fix it for Christmas. It's what you see me in here getting. And I said, well, baby, you don't need to put the eggs in. I'm like, don't put the eggs in it because they loved it messed up. I mean, it's going to be a different batch of people. Where she's taking it just to her mom and sister's house. But yeah, because that's what she was telling her sister. She was like, no big deal, girl, I'll just fix you some. I can just fix you some. I said, yeah, you can fix it anytime. So anywho, her and her mom have this love relationship with cooking and food. That's why my channel is about cooking up conversations. She's supposed to be the food portion of it because she really can't cook. And her mom go on and on and on about food and stuff. So if her mom does a dinner, she'll do a dish or whatever every now and again. So baby, all I can tell you is she seriously is fixing this. And I'm going to be interested to know if she putting eggs in it or not, because they liked it without the eggs in it. It took me it seemed like 12 days to tell that daggone story. Because I'm back here with the toys and it's not as busy as the food section. Now, y'all just saw me go get corn. Everybody trying to get their Christmas dinner together, so it's crazy that direction. But let's see. Is there such a thing as Uno flip? I think we found it. It doesn't really say flip, but I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. Oh, it's not even expensive. $6.97. Gonna be getting this game. Let me make sure this is the one I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, what the name of God? Look at all these Unos. Uno reverse pack, Uno stack pack, Uno what the God. Now come on. Now I don't even know if I should get the pack of cards that I saw up there, because I am so confused. Is this phase 10 flip? Is that it? But that don't say Uno. I don't know what it is at this. I'm mad. Anywho, we're gonna figure it out. And I guess I better get off camera until I do. Alright guys, I think I have a better understanding. When I first saw this, it just looked like it's just Uno, right? And I see that on the box, but it just looked like the flip cards. So then when I started seeing all these other Unos, I got really confused. Like, okay, I'm not gonna buy anything because I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm getting. But then I found it. Uno flip. I just didn't think the box was that color. That's what was throwing me off. So yeah, that's it. That's what I'm trying to find. And I found it. And it's not that expensive. We'll be getting this and playing it. And at some point, I'll let you know how it goes. Drop down in the comments. So has anybody else already tried Uno flip? I think it's going to be wild and fun. Well, we are definitely making it in before it gets dark. That's good. But at the same rate, I'm tired. I'm usually tired because I went to Publix and the Dollar Tree and here and there and there. I actually have done that today. I'm not as tired. I'm not like lethargic tired. Obviously, those of you who have been following, we have had 3 dosages of iron, so my energy health wise is not low, but I'm tired, not sick tired. Just like I'm tired of being out in these streets. I just want to be where I want to be, home. Y'all look at this. Like, I don't know what the name of God this is or that got on my windshield. Look at that. I don't know what that is. Like, that's weird. I have no idea what that is. It's really weird. Yeah. I was going to the car wash, but I'm like, again, I'm about to be in a rental, and my car's going to be sitting for a day. So I'm like, you know what? Just get to the house and clean this disgusting looking stuff off my window. It looks like somebody put Pepsi, Coke, coffee, or tea on my window, right? Because if it's bird poop, it didn't even turn white. It's been dry for a while now. But yeah, while I was sitting in the Dollar Tree parking lot taking a call, that happened. Something just dropped. I didn't see, I don't know what it is, but it looks gross and it's just brown. It's literally just like somebody just dropped a splotch of Pepsi or Coke on my window. But I don't feel like going to the car wash because I'm hungry. It is 5 o'clock, and before I left home, I just had 2 bowls of cereal. I've had no solid food on my stomach, and I'm just kind of ready to get home and eat. Not to mention, when I be out all day like this, I have to unpack. I have to unload my car. And it seems like when I go to the store, I don't know why, I just seem like I come back with thousands of bags. Notice I didn't say a lot, many or plenty or hundreds. I said thousands. And it's probably my OCD that makes me feel that way, because no matter the amount of stuff I go back to the house with, I have to go through the rituals of taking them all out of the bags and then cleaning everything. Everything has to be wiped down. I won't put things up in my cabinets, my drawers, or whatever without wiping them down. So I think that's what's in my brain. If I've got now I have learned to do a new thing. Let me tell you what it is. The new thing is anything that can come out of a box, take it out. Like now when I have individual bars of soap, I used to wipe them down. Baby, I pop them soaps out of the boxes and trash the boxes. It's one less thing I have to clean, and I put the soaps in a bin. Cereal, I've learned, cereal boxes are pretty large. That's a lot of wiping. I've learned to stop wiping those down. Now I keep the cereal bags. I don't need the box. They're fresh in the bag, not the box, I think. So I have been getting rid of that box, something less to wipe down. So I have started to help myself with all of the OCD rituals in that manner. But things that are in cans, like I have cleaners or spray bottles, cleaners, they got to be wiped down. I can't take the cleaner out of the bottle. What I'm going to do with it? Now I could, but I'm not taking on anything new. My stresses already stress me out. My stressors already stress me out. I'm not adding anything new. I could literally go to a store, get some spray bottles that I will clean, and they've never been out of the house, right? Mark right on them what the items are, and take the store bottles that I think are filthy and dirty because so many hands have touched them, and I could transfer them into other bottles at the house. The mental work that would take is just as bad as me going in the house and wiping the original bottle down and putting it away. I think that's a lot less. So we're not going to add any new rituals. I have enough with my OCD, and I'll be trying to eliminate what I got. We ain't add nothing new. Absolutely not adding anything new. So that's what we're doing. Headed to the house to figure out what we're going to eat, because while I'm hungry, I have no idea what I'm going to eat. And that's not really cool, but what the hell? Okay, my car. Oh wow, my car is going crazy. What is going on? Wow, my dash is flashing, but it's not like warning signs of anything like engine light. It's just, if you guys have been following me, when I had to slam on brakes a couple of weeks ago, and I kept saying my car is never showing me this little display, it's that area. It's just like it just flashed like 4 or 5 times, some different stuff, and then it stopped. I'm not pressing. Maybe I was pressing on something. I don't know. As long as the engine and these 4 tires, the gas and the brake doing what they supposed to be doing, all right? Get me to and fro safely. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. And every time I say that, I find a reason to hop back on this phone and start videoing, filming something. So, but for now, I have a pretty busy evening. It is 5 o'clock and I got a lot to do. So some of it is content. I'm going to hop on and do a couple of pieces of content. But aside from content, I got to go in the house, finish up, start, undo, redo, undone, and did some laundry that I was working on before I left the house. All this stuff in my vehicle. I got something else I need to do in the house. And then I'm going to stop at some point, hopefully, and do some content. I want to do some shorts and some reels, so they'll be pretty quick. But I did map out some things that I actually thought I was going to do today in the car. But I've been so bombarded with other phone calls and navigating different things that I wasn't able to focus like I thought I was. I'm a little disappointed in that. But the reason I say that is because I personally don't like to I don't get dude up a little bit. And if you're looking at me saying, well, baby, you're not dude up. You just look regular. You look ordinary. You look random today. I do. But this is my dude up. Because I look way worse, baby, when I'm not leaving the house at all. I do a little something to myself when I leave home. I'm going to be somewhat decent and, you know, put together. Unless I'm going to a concert or really going out of town on vacation, and I don't do a lot to myself. I'm a very simple, plain chick. That's me. So this is a little bit lot slash a lot. This is a little bit slash a lot for me to get out the house and make sure I'm at least matching. You know, put a little something on my face or whatnot. But every other day, I don't do this. And it's very hard for me to just get up knowing I'm not going to leave the house and do something to myself. Because, baby, I'm in my regular mode. And that mode is I'm not putting on nothing. No face, no clothes that match, no nothing that look decent. No, I have on house clothes and a head bonnet all day long. And I know some people do what? Is that Tammy Roman? It does Bonnet Chronicles. Some people do bonnets, and they do them in a spiffy way. They might do a whole makeup and all that, lashes and all that, put a bonnet on because it doesn't look as bad. But baby, I'm not getting on and doing anything in a bonnet, period. I don't care. I'm not. My bonnet is definitely sleepwear. It is around the house. It is loungewear. It's not for content. It's not to be out the house. It's not to be in Walmart, Publix, or anywhere else. That's my personal preference. So I'm going to say you'll never catch me on film in a bonnet. I'm really going to say that. And if I ever decide to do it to be funny or do it for a different reason or cause, or if I have one on and I'm talking about bonnets, maybe. But you won't see me think I have myself together for the day doing my content in a bonnet. That you will never see. And I'm going to say never. And with that said, I'm about less than 5 minutes from home. We're going to go ahead and put this phone down. There go my thing doing it again. I don't know why this thing is, yeah, it's really off. I gotta get something else. I gotta get somebody to look at my daggone car for. Of course, when I put the screen on it, it stops. That area right there. It's me having my wrist up on something. And maybe that's just what it is. Anywho, I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna hop off of here and say goodbye for now. However, I hop back on. If I hop back on, you'll see me. If I don't, and I end this segment of videoing, filming today, thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for staying tuned to the channel. Thank you for watching. And I'm trying to do a little bit of stuff on TikTok. So for those of you who noticed that I've been hopping on, following you, telling you, hey, I'm new here. I am. I'm not a scam. I'm not a bot. I'm no joke. I'm really new to TikTok. So thank you for following me back. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you hopped over and came back to YouTube from TikTok, I appreciate all of the support. And yeah, I'm going to hop off. See you guys later. And have an amazing holiday. It's Christmas. It's the eve of Christmas, y'all. Happy holidays. Damaged on my vehicle. So I'm going to do it again because earlier the sun was blaring. I don't really know. I haven't gone back to look at the content to see how clear. But yeah. So this is what got ripped off. That's what got ripped off. That is the wheel. Goes around here. Wheel liner, or wheel liner is what it's called. So yeah. So this piece here, that thing there, yeah, that's just like a liner inside of the wheel. And it's arched in the right angle to go around the tire, but it is also off the tire. Goofy me. It's something with me and curbs all of a sudden, because I literally am unloading my car and I had a bag against my door and I looked to see like, oh, am I scratching my door? What happens next? I turn around and run into this curb. When I ran into that curb, my shoe flopped off. My foot hit the ground. Now I want people to drop down in the comments. How many of you think I almost died with my foot on the nasty, disgusting ground? You know what? There are times I know that I'm about to lose my stuff. And then there's times I tell myself, just don't. Because you're going to work yourself up to a complete frenzy. So I remained calm. And this is the place I went to immediately. I said, you take your shoes off. often, and you'll go walk the beach. Let it go. That same sand that feels good under your feet is still disgusting because other people are walking across that sand with their shoes on. So what's on the street, the sidewalk, the grass, the ground is transferred to the sand. That's how I talk myself off the ledge when I'm about to have an OCD moment. I had to tell myself, your foot is dirty, let it go. You got 2 pair of shoes now you got to clean. The tennis shoes on your feet and the shoes you had, your house shoes on the inside. 3 pair of shoes. I will do away with those shoes. They will get bleached down, cleaned, darned, bleached. Then they will go in the washing machine. I got to pre-clean them, but they'll go in the machine and we'll start over. I have a little plastic bin with nothing but house shoes. Never been outside. They went from the store to my washing machine. They're clean and always ready to transfer out. If something like this happens, I need to wash a pair and pull out a fresh pair. Yeah, and that happened. And that just happened all while just trying to unload. But I had a bag with some napkins in it, and I knew I had something firm inside of it as well. And I kind of heard not even a grind against my car, but I heard a little bit of noise. And I'm like, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Because I'm telling you, I've had the craziest little things constantly happen. So I'm like, please, as I was about to walk off, I just looked back at the car. Soon as I turned around, ran into the curb. I'm like, you and curbs. That whole black piece I just showed you was because of a curb. Baby, it's not time for me to give up my license. It's some 80 and 90 years old, 80 and 90-year-olds still driving. I'm not giving up my license this early. I keep running into curbs, and I am an excellent driver. Never had a crash in all my days, all my years. Never had an accident, never had a wreck. I've had, I think, 1 ticket in my entire life. Baby, I'm an excellent driver. And you know why I'm probably such a good driver? I started out young, rolling with the boys. I used to race up and down the road with the boys. Like, I used to be a straight up little tomboy. People always call me prissy now. I'm like, baby, if you only knew where I came from. But anywho, yeah, so I'm a great driver. I don't know what's going on with me. It's like walking and your equilibrium is off. It's like little weird things is off with I won't say my driving, because I was just kind of carousing through the Texas Roadhouse parking lot when bam, I ran up on the curb, down the curb, crossed the did all that with my car and that ripped off. Just now, I wasn't even driving. I was just unloading my car and my body, my foot ran into a curb. So yeah, I ain't getting ready to attack my driving skills. I don't know what's going on. I am in a place, in a position to want to be more mindful of what's going on to make sure. I was so shook up that day. I actually kept thinking, did I doze off? Did I drift off? Did I blank out? Did I black out? Did something happen to me medically that I was not aware? I ran into and over a curb. Like, I'm still concerned about it a little bit, but it really felt like I blacked out and it happened because nothing in the moment was I aware it was happening. And as it was happening, I'm just like all rumbling in my car. Like, what is going on? I'm looking for a car that's hitting me. I'm looking for a car that I'm hitting. None of that was happening. I just didn't see a curb. I didn't just bump the curb or run into the curb or run over the curb. I went to the curb, up over the curb. That's when my head hit the roof of my car. I rolled over the birch or whatever they call it, the little stuff. And back down the curb. I had a whole wreck in my car by myself, and I was carousing. And I even asked the question. I was like, Smooch, why did I never hit on my brakes? Like, I wasn't even going fast to begin with, but why did I have so much force on my gas to do all that? Why did I not hit the curb and bump? You know how when you running off the road in the highway and then all the sound on the side of the road let you know, hey, it's still weird. It's still strange that I rolled all the way up the curb, over the curb, down the curb, and doing all this. And anywho, I got hop back on to show y'all the part that ripped off my car when that happened. I'm going into those details because, yeah, that's the reason why I showed you that black piece that got ripped off. It's called a wheel well liner. Got ripped off my car. I thank God only one, because obviously there's four. It's one over every tire. Only one got ripped off. It's going to cost me at least $300, as max as $500 to get this fixed. Can you imagine had all four of them ripped off? Baby, I'll be a wheel well line less chick. I'm out.